Welcome back to another segment of What's the Injil, where our Muslim friends tell us that the gospel that we have is not the actual gospel, but a corrupted version. So this means that the Muslim can tell us what the Injil is. Let's get to it. Welcome, Ahmed. Welcome back to the stage. So tell us, what is the Injil then, since you say ours is corrupt?
I'm talking based on what I've been taught, right? I've never touched the Bible. I've never ever read the Bible.
So just to be clear, you've never read the gospel, you've never touched it, you've never seen it. So then it wouldn't be right for you to say that it's corrupted, right? It wouldn't be right for you to say that, right?
No, because I'm a Muslim and I follow the religion and everything. And I just found out about the scientific facts in the Quran and everything like that. So I just asked myself, how can a man 1400 years ago who was reported to cannot even write and read, how can he make that up?
Yeah, he heard a lot of things, a lot of traditions, a lot of stories. He heard a lot of things. Secondly, though, let's bring this to you. If there were things that were inaccurate scientifically in the Quran, would that prove that the Quran is false?
No.
Okay. So if scientific inaccuracies don't prove that the Quran is false, then scientific accuracies don't prove the Quran is true. So it's irrelevant whether he got something.
It's changed by time. It's changed by time.
Okay. So if science changes by time, then this is irrelevant. Yes. This is irrelevant. Bringing this up doesn't help prove Muhammad's prophethood because science is flimsy and, it doesn't prove or disprove anything. So
no, I'm just saying someone who cannot read or write cannot make that up.
See, there again. So it sounds like you're appealing to scientific accuracies shows that he actually has knowledge from God, right?
Yes.
So then that would mean that scientific inaccuracies means that he doesn't have knowledge from God, right?
Yes, but you don't know where those scientific inaccuracy, maybe in the future, they will become they will be approved by, since I saw something they said that the sun, what?
The Quran of
what
the
did
gaps.
you say?
It's called the Quran of the gaps argument. The Quran says something and science disagrees with it, but maybe later on science would, science would feel
please let me finish.
And line up with
I saw something scientists back then, they didn't discover that the sun revolves around around an orbit, but recently they discovered it, and it is said in the Quran.
So again, Muhammad also says in the Quran that the sun sets in a muddy spring. So yes. Does that mean that Muhammad is false? Because obviously, according to science, the sun does not set in a muddy spring.
No, Muhammad cannot be false.
But he says that it sets in a muddy spring. And that's
God said it. He didn't say.
Okay, so Allah said that Allah said that the sun sets in a muddy spring. So that means that Allah is saying something false.
No, but I told you earlier that maybe it's not Quran that is wrong. It's not even maybe, it's science that is wrong. Yes.
So maybe later on in the future, I got you. So maybe later on in the future, science is going to discover the sun in a muddy spring.
Yes, if they do their research right.
Just hold that though.
But I have one more question before I go.
Allah gave me face, Allahu Akbar, Subhanallah. But Allah gave me faith, Allah gave me faith, but Allah gave me faith, Allah gave me faith, but Allah gave me faith, Allah gave me faith, Allah gave me faith, Allah gave me faith.
Continue.
Yeah, GodLogic. I have one question before I go.
What's your question?
Why should I accept Christianity?
Because your Quran tells you to.
Yes, speak.
Your Quran tells you to.
Where?
In chapter 5, verse 47, it says this: let the people of the gospel judge by what Allah has revealed in it. Whoever does not judge by what Allah has revealed, they are of the wrongdoers. So the Quran says for us to judge by the gospel. So you need to believe in it.
Can you please show me?
Yeah.
In this?
See? Chapter 5, verse 47. Let the people of the gospel judge by what Allah has revealed therein, in the gospel. And whoever does not judge by what Allah has revealed, such are the disobedient, rebellious. So you need to believe the gospel. And once you believe the gospel, you'll see that Jesus is the Son of God who died for your sins and rose again on the third day. And that Islam is false.
But the reason I will not believe like in that directly is because you have to look at the tafsir books, and that will give you the clear understanding of the verse.
Well, the Quran says that the Quran itself gives me the clear understanding of the verse. The Quran says it's detailed explanation about everything. I don't need the tafsir.
Can you speak Arabic?
Can you?
I can't speak Arabic. Read the Quran.
You said you can't speak Arabic, but you could read the Quran?
Yes.
Okay, so we're both non-Arabic speakers.
Yeah.
But the position we're in here is that the Quran says that it itself explains itself. It says that it is the best hadith. It's the best explanation, and that it's a detailed explanation of everything. You said yes, so good. So I don't need to go outside the Quran. Good. So I don't need to go outside the Quran when I'm reading the Quran. I don't need to go outside of it to get the explanation. It's right here. And what's clear is that the gospel is what you're supposed to believe in, and what I, as a Christian, am supposed to judge by.
Yes, but there's what we call tafsir, and which is explanation of the Quran using the Quran, which is exactly what you just said. And you are not a scholar of the Quran, I believe, yes?
I am, the English one though.
But it seems like you don't understand the Quran.
No, you just disagree with me. You just disagree with what the Quran.
I agree with you. Because I go to the mosque and there is tafsir that we do, and all the tafsir, these are imams that have studied for years, and all of them they use
yeah. So this is what I would challenge, Ahmed. I would love if you were to bring any of your sheikhs or any of your imams to come on the live stream, and I talk to them, and I will show you that they don't know anything and that they lie about what the Quran says. I can show you that.
Yes, but they can't. Yes, most of them cannot speak English. So,
what language do they speak?
Nah, I'm Nigerian. I speak Hausa.
Okay, I got some Nigerian brothers I can translate.
Yes, I'll talk to one of my sheikh.
Nice, bring them. But see, here's the point, though. So you see what the Quran says, right? It says, "Let the people of the gospel judge by the gospel."
I believe the Quran, but I don't believe in you.
Yeah, don't believe in me. Don't believe in me at all. Just believe what the Quran.
That's what I'm saying. I go to tafsir every single day in the mosque, and all this, there are scholars who have studied for years, and they use tafsir book. They don't directly use the translation of the Quran. You get what I'm saying?
Imagine, I hear what you're saying. So who do you think is more, in a better position? One who uses the Quran directly, or one who's using stuff outside of the Quran?
No, the tafsir book, they don't use stuff outside the Quran. That's why I told you, it is tafsir al-Quran bil Quran, explanation of the Quran using the Quran. But inside.
Do you need an explanation for this? Let the people of the gospel judge by what Allah has revealed in it. Is that unclear to you?
Yes, because who are the people of the gospel?
The Christians, man. Look. If we go to the previous verse, it says, "And in their footsteps we sent Jesus, son of Mary, confirming the Torah that had came before him. And we gave him the gospel, in which was guidance and light and confirmation of the Torah that had come before it. A guidance and an admonition for mankind." For the pious, right? And then in next verse, "Let the people of the gospel judge by what Allah has revealed in it. Whoever does not judge by it, they're the wrongdoers."
Yes, wait. Whosoever does not judge by what Allah has revealed to them, what is that in bracket?
Then
such people
are fasakin, rebellious.
But Allah has revealed the Quran, so we should use what the Quran has said.
And Allah revealed the gospel, right?
Yes, but not
so the people of the gospel are supposed to use the gospel, right?
Yes.
Right. I'm the people of the gospel, so I have to use the gospel. And when I use the gospel, it shows me that the Quran is false.
Yes, but what I'm saying is that this gospel of today is corrupted.
What? And now you have just hit our favorite section of the live stream, my friend.
Injil! What's the Injil? What's the Injil? What's the Injil? What's the Injil? What's the Injil?
Welcome back to another segment of What's the Injil, where our Muslim friends tell us that the gospel that we have is not the actual gospel, but a corrupted version. So this means that the Muslim can tell us what the Injil is. Let's get to it. Welcome, Ahmed. Welcome back to the stage. So you said the gospel is corrupted. So tell us, what is the Injil then? Since you say ours is corrupted.
I'm talking based on what I've been taught, right? I've never touched the Bible. I've never ever read the Bible.
So just to be clear, you've never read the gospel, you've never touched it, never seen it, but you just heard that it's corrupted. Is that correct?
No, but because I don't need it to do my religion, that's why.
Say that again?
I don't need it to practice my religion.
You don't need it to practice your religion. But
yes,
according to the Quran, you do. And according to your 5 pillars, you cannot be a Muslim and reject Allah's scriptures, right? You have to believe in them, right?
I believe in them, but I don't need them to practice my religion.
But you do, though. You do need them to practice your religion, or else you're not a real Muslim if you reject them. See, here's the thing. Jesus...
I don't... Wait. GodLogic. I don't reject them.
Well, yeah, you do. You just said it's corrupted.
I believe in them, but I've never read them because I don't need them to practice my religion. I believe in them.
So let me get this straight. So Ahmed, let's be fair to the situation here then. So you've never read the gospel, you've never touched it, you've never seen it. So then it wouldn't be right for you to say that it's corrupted, right? It wouldn't be right for you to say that, right?
No, because I've seen, like, I saw a video where you were in it with Syeik Uthman, and he was clearly showing something from the MacArthur Bible or something like that. And he was showing, like, it is saying that it was an error in it.
No, what they said was a textual variant. You're saying that textual variance means that there's a problem with the book if there's textual variance?
But I clearly saw the video. In the video,
you clearly saw the video, then you clearly saw my response. Is there problems with textual variance? Do you even know what a textual variant is?
What is that?
So a textual variant is when manuscripts, right? You have the writings of the manuscripts, the reading of a manuscript, and another manuscript of the same kind will differ, may have a little difference than the other manuscript. So there might be a slight difference, like a number difference or word difference. Maybe a word might be copied multiple times on that, stuff like that. So that's what a textual variant is. So in like most of our Old Testament texts, it says his age is 22. The Masoretic text, it says his age was 42. So we can see that the Masoretic text is wrong when we compare it to the other manuscripts. It's just a textual variant, right? So that's what that is. You have this in your Quran. You have textual variants in your Quran.
Where?
All over the place.
Can you give me an example?
Okay. I'll give you an example, then you can go ask your sheikhs about it, okay?
I bet.
All right. So if you go to chapter 37, verse 12, and you can go ask your sheikhs about this. Goodness, we couldn't even do what is the Injil with you because you just admitted, you're like, I never read nothing. I just heard. We couldn't even do that. That's my favorite segment, but that was cut short. When you go to chapter 37, verse 12, we see here, it says, but you wonder while they mock. Allah's talking to Muhammad, but you wonder while they mock. Now, the word we're going to be looking at is this word right here. It's ajepta, which means you wonder. The ta at the end of ajepta, it's you wonder. The speaker is talking to someone else. Okay.
Where is the translation?
If I can pull up the translation in a second, I'll show you. Matter of fact, here's the translation. That's not what I clicked. Here, you see? Nay, you wondered while they mocked. See it? The word here, that's the same word, ajepta. All right. Okay. So now going back. So that's the Hafs Quran. That's the one that's most famous. The one that most Muslims use. When we scroll down, we're going to scroll down to the Quran or the Hamza Quran. And I like this site because it has the color codes that shows you the difference. It's 2. The first one is Ajepta. This one is Ajeptu. Allah says, I wondered while they mocked. So the first one is you wondered while they mocked. This one is...
Where is this one?
What?
Where is the translation? Translation of this one.
It's right here. Rather, I am amazed and they mock. So you see how it changes from you to I?
Yes, but what I know, this is Ruwayat, right?
Say that again?
This is Ruwayat, different narrations.
No, this is the same verse, the same Quran. Verse.
And the other one is Hamza.
Yeah.
Okay, what I know about this is they are basically all the same. It's just different dialects. That's what I know about it.
And that's wrong because it's not different dialects. These are different words.
Well, I have to do my research on that.
No worries. But you see how there's textual variants even in your Quran? I could show you many of them, but this is just one example. I don't want to flood you with too much. Just check this one out. Take this to your sheikhs, and they're going to lie to you and tell you, yeah, these are just different dialects. No, dialect is how people speak, right? How they pronounce words, right? But the meaning won't change. The meaning won't change. Here, it's a different word with a different meaning. So it's not about dialect. These are different words that change the meaning of the text. One has Muhammad, who's the one who wonders. The other one has Allah, who's the one who's wondering while they mock.
So that means the Quran is false, right?
But yeah, by your standards.
Okay, but you just said to me earlier that even the Bible, which you believe in, has this, what do you call it, texture of variance?
Textual variant. Now, this wasn't my standard of truth. This was yours. You said that I clearly saw that the Bible was corrupted when Uthman was bringing up, right, these textual variants. So yeah. I was and in that same conversation with Uthman, if you watched, well, actually, you probably watched it on his channel. He actually cut off when we got into this discussion because I brought this up to him. I brought this up to Uthman and he had no answer for it.
I watched both, and actually, what happened is both. You also did the cutting. I
didn't cut anything. Why are you lying? Why are you lying now? This is why I lose respect for people when you lie. Why are you lying?
I watch most of your videos. You used to clip it.
Yeah, where did I clip the Syeik Uthman conversation? Why are you sitting here in front of 2,000 people lying?
I'm not lying.
Yeah, you are lying. You said that I clipped that conversation. Why are you lying?
No, I didn't lie. I watch most of your videos on your channel. Then
I'll repeat what you said. You said that I also clipped the conversation that I had with Syeik Uthman that day. That's what you said. Why are you lying? As if we can't pull it up and see the whole conversation is there. Why are you lying?
So, but you said that Syeik Uthman clipped the...
Yes,
you said
he cut out the part where I brought this up. He cut it out. Why? Why do you think he did that? Why do you think he did that? Why do you think he cut it out?
I will go and rewatch the video and see the...
So, when you go and you research this is all I'm going to encourage you to do. Do not come out. Don't be gullible. Don't be stupid. Don't be dumb. Do not be easy to manipulate. Okay? Don't be naive. Use your critical thinking skills. And when they lie to you, pick up on it because they're going to lie to you. I'm telling you right now, they're going to lie to you. They're going to tell you, oh, this is just different qira'at and, just different dialects. And Muhammad said that the Quran was revealed in 7 different dialects. This is not that. These are different words that have different meaning. So it has nothing to do with dialect. Dialect doesn't change the meaning. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay, I will go and do my research. I will try as much as possible to be honest, and I will research it, inshallah. It is nice speaking to you.
Got it. All right, take care.